Trump doesn't even recognize Europe. Why should they be at the negotiating table? Partly because Europe should have been negotiating, but it said, no, we will never negotiate until this moment.
But today I heard, oh, well, we weren't invited. Well, you've been there for 3 years.
Now the Europeans and Zelensky are saying, oh my God, oh my God.
So we shouldn't follow what the US was doing as Europeans? This is basically what you're saying?
Of course, Europe should have a foreign policy, but they thought naively they could follow Biden. And I did tell them repeatedly, you don't let the United States blow up the pipeline that provides the energy for Europe and then sit there like a dumb idiot. We don't know who did it. Well, I can show you the president of the United States saying, if Russia invades, Nord Stream will be finished.
There will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
Is that a clue? This is not foreign policy. This is doing what the United States wants. But now you obviously can't just follow Trump.
It's crazy to me a lot, like out of the 720 members of the European Parliament, which one of them, majority, they vote to continue this war, to keep sending weapons.
Now, strangely, if you ask of all the countries who ignores the UN the most, I'm sure every member of parliament would say, oh, Russia. But you know what? Let me mention a secret to the members of parliament. The United States is the country that ignores the UN completely. It's not even close. The United States have been engaged in 100 regime change operations since the end of World War II, 100. Russia just saw the US pushing further, putting its missile systems, putting NATO enlargement, leaving the Intermediate Nuclear Force Agreement, leaving the ABM agreement. Europe wouldn't acknowledge any of those provocations because the only word you could use in Europe is unprovoked. Well, to my mind, frankly, you would say, okay, we understand you had reasons for all of this and many of them legitimate. We have our fears. Now, how do we work this out? Because whatever happens, we're sharing this continent together.